The humble egg. For generations, it's been a staple food, affordable and versatile, a cornerstone of tables across America and the world. Take a look at this chart. This is the chart of egg prices over the last 10 years. What do you notice? We are currently experiencing an all-time record for egg prices, but you don't need this chart to tell you egg prices have increased. You feel it in your wallet. Some might even know people who aren't eating eggs anymore because they can't afford them. So, what's going on? Earlier this year, on March 3rd, the national average price for a dozen grade A large eggs peaked at a staggering $8.17. While we've seen a little relief since then, with prices starting to dip in some places, they are still way above what we're used to. So, what turned this everyday essential into a luxury item for some? The answer isn't simple, but the biggest culprit has a name: H5N1. You probably know it as bird flu. Since 2022, a really aggressive strain has been hitting poultry farms hard. And when it's detected, the protocol is drastic. The entire flock has to be culled to stop the spread. We're talking millions of birds. This got incredibly bad in late 2024 and early 2025. In January alone, nearly 19 million egg-laying hens were lost. That's the worst single month since this outbreak began. Overall, since 2022, we've lost close to 100 million birds in the US, mostly egg-laying hens. Think of it like this. Imagine a massive car factory suddenly has to shut down 15% of its assembly lines. The number of cars it can produce plummets. That's what happened to our egg supply. And you can't just flip a switch to fix it. It takes months to raise a new hen to the point where she can lay eggs. This massive virus-driven supply shock is the main reason for these prices. But the bird flu isn't the whole story. You also have to factor in the rising costs for farmers. The price of feed for the hens, the energy to heat the barns, the cost to transport the eggs in refrigerated trucks. All of that adds up and gets baked into the final price you pay. Then you have new regulations. States like California and Michigan now require cage-free conditions for all eggs sold there. While that's a win for the animal welfare, it's expensive for producers to make that change, and that cost gets passed on to you at the checkout, especially on the West Coast. This leads to a more controversial question. A few huge companies control most of the nation's egg supply. When they post record profits during a crisis like this, it makes people ask, are they just passing on costs, or are they using the situation to inflate prices even more? The Department of Justice is reportedly investigating this for potential price collusion. So when will your omelet stop costing a small fortune? There are some good signs, but you'll need to be patient. First, the bird flu outbreaks have thankfully eased since their peak in the winter. As long as that continues, the worst of the supply crunch should be behind us. Second, farmers are working hard to rebuild their flocks, but again, that takes time. The best news is that wholesale prices, what stores pay the producers, have been falling since that March peak. Retail prices always lag a bit behind, so we should see more relief on the shelves in the coming months. The current administration is also stepping in with funding to improve farm biosecurity and is even looking at temporary egg imports to help boost supply. So what's the final forecast? The USDA predicts that the average price for all of 2025 will still be much higher than last year, simply because that winter spike was so extreme. But prices are expected to continue their gradual slide downwards. Don't expect a sudden crash back to 2021 prices, but you can expect a slow and steady easing back towards normal, likely in the second half of the year. It's a complex mix of a devastating virus, farming economics, and global supply chains. If you found this explanation helpful, press the like button and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives as we cover all the whys of the world. It's free. In our next video, we're tackling how self-driving cars are about to change everything. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.